Hey, look, it's that guy from Office Space.
Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Paranoia is running your life. Welcome to the horror show. To realize there is nowhere to run. There's no game to try. Obsessions rule your mind.
The Conjuring on the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Going into this movie with all the hype surrounding it, I expected nothing but the best. The plot for this movie centers around a family named the Perrons, who are being haunted by a swarm of spirits that drive them to the point to call a couple named the Warrens, who are experts in the field of paranormal activity. But soon, however, the idea of saving the Perrons becomes slim, and they must do everything within their power to stop these conjured-up entities. Okay, so when I started to watch this movie, I was beginning to notice a lot of the old haunted house cliches. Don't get me wrong, they were all done superbly and shot in a very scary manner. And remember, scary things don't scare me, creepy things scare me. But when the Perrons have had it with the haunting shenanigans, they call in a paranormal investigating couple. I have but one problem with this. While it was nice to see the paranormal investigators' lives and other doings, such as being professors and parents, I feel they were brought in way too soon. And the movie even admits that, because before the paranormal investigators even look into the Perrons' claims, they look into this other young couple's claims. And what could have been a great scene with a scary investigation turned out to be one of the most pointless and stupid scenes in the movie. They just had to show that they were professional, huh? But I can let that slide because the people portraying the paranormal investigators actually do their parts well and pull off every scene that they are in. There is an aspect I would have liked to see more of, however, and that is the Warren wife character's backstory on her seeing something terrible during an exorcism. It really doesn't dive too deep into that topic, but instead, in some instances, it makes her the damsel in distress for the Warren husband character. He spends a very lot of his time trying to keep her safe and protected. It's a little gushy. And then when she gets lost in one scene, he is crying out like she's his pet. Lorraine! Where'd you go? Don't worry, I'll save you like always. There is also a cop character who only served as a purpose by using a shotgun to get inside the house and getting his freaking cheek bitten. Oh, and to disagree with the whole paranormal thing until he sees it for himself so that the assistant paranormal investigator can have an I told you so moment against him. Also, the assistant paranormal investigator served no purpose. The only thing he does is work on the equipment and attract the oldest daughter in the Perron family, which I would have liked to see the outcome of that, but we're not going to get that, are we ever? No? Okay. Another thing that was never really brought up again after the 2 times it was shown was the sleepwalking daughter. What was up with that? It would have been very interesting to keep that going. I guess James Wan just didn't want to go too far into Insidious, or else he might end up into further. Sauced. Who even says sauced anymore? It's like when they were saying groovy in this movie, and they're just trying to remind you that this movie takes place in the 1970s. So yeah, gnarly. But now comes the good stuff about this movie. When a character in this movie is scared, their facial expression maxes out, and they have this seriously, I'm terrified look on their face. And usually great fear comes with great acting, and they are all great actors and actresses. And even if some of them don't get much screen time, all of them get at least a scene or two involving them. It has some creepy moments, but its overall goal is to try to be scary and have some disturbing moments as well. But in my honest opinion, it wasn't overly scary. I think Insidious works at being more scary than this, and just to be completely honest. Overall, I give The Conjuring a 3.5 out of 5. It's better than Insidious Chapter 2, but not as good as the first Insidious, in my opinion. Plus, it was very overhyped, especially since it was rated R for just being scary, which is definitely like a little money type of marketing campaign. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.